Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And this is episode 210, Going Wild. Now, guys, this has to do with the three episodes we're going to be talking about from Boom Boonger. And we got a little few news here and there. As you guys remember, San Diego Comic-Con happened this week. We did get some news for San Diego Comic-Con, but it won't be in this episode. Only certain things will be in this one. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. You got Rick.
Yeah, I made it.
Yep.
Time
And
travel.
guys, I can tell you right now, this is not Power Rangers related. It was San Diego Comic-Con with Hall H, the MCU. Freaking awesome. We got a new title for Fantastic Four called The Fantastic Four First Steps. And then we also got, there's three movies that are coming out next year. There's Captain America, Brave New World, and they announced Giancarlo Esposito's character, who he's going to be playing. He's playing Sidewinder, the King of the Serpent Society. And after that, they did, I think they did Thunderbolts was the next part. And then that's when they revealed the title for Fantastic Four First Steps. And we got Ryan. Well, Lloyd Christmas.
This is probably the only way it can work because the camera was lagging hardcore.
Okay. So, guys, you get to hear Ryan's voice instead of seeing his face tonight. Also, like I was saying, we also got a reveal of Avengers 5, which was originally going to be called Avengers the Kang Dynasty. Or Kang Dynasty, whatever. Not anymore. It is now called Avengers Doomsday. And then leading into that is Avengers Secret Wars. And as you guys know, they announced who's going to be playing Doctor Doom. A MCU alumni returning as Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. So everything we've gotten this weekend was amazing. I look forward to seeing the future of the MCU. If you guys are interested in the MCU, you guys love the Marvel comics, I'm pumped. What about you, Rick? I said, what about you? Are you pumped for the future films that are coming out for the MCU?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're burnt out.
I mean, they're not as good as they used to be. There are exceptions, don't get me wrong. But, when you could go 9 out of 10 we're good to where now it's like 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, even some of the bad ones still have a few good points. Well, now I take that back. There's a couple that had no good points. We'll see how they do. Let's put it that way.
Ryan, what about you, man? Are you looking forward to seeing more from the MCU? At least they're not piling up on movies.
I'm gonna have to agree with Rick.
Get out of here.
I mean, some of the ones that people were talking about that were bad, I don't think were as bad as they were saying. but I think they were just putting way too much content out there to try to set something up, and it's like, we'll wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and
the main bad part about comic book movies is
multiverse.
They're comic book movies. They're movies about a certain storyline or merger of storylines, but you're not going to get the stuff in between because, well, they're just skipping right to the next movie. In all honesty, like Arrow, Flash, and all that had a perfect format just because of the fact that they could cross over multiple episodes and actually flesh out a full out story. Whereas movie, it's trying to cram pack the entire story in an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of time. And then it's like, oh, well.
What did I just do?
We'll set up for something else. Oh, well, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years since then. We'll just move on.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, some of the stuff that, was hinted at in some of the early Marvel movies never got to pan out because of the fact that, time gap.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, so I'm going for the no, I'll just new done. It's not a big deal. It's nothing like that important.
It don't matter.
But
I mean, you put that brick wall up again. We'll see how you bounce off of it. Probably not too well considering it's, a background image and not an actual brick wall. And I'm not there to help make you bounce. Maybe we can get something.
I got a better idea. How about no? Anyway, so we're going to start off with our first topic, which we are entering. I can pull it up here. The Super Sentai Zone. And as usual, we're going to be talking about our episode rates. We're going to be doing 3 episode rates, starting off with episode 13, Procuring a Betrayal. Rick, you want to start us off?
Oh, so. Basically, their energy to get cranked up was cranked all the way down. Orange came up with an idea. How about I get close with the bad guys? Yeah.
And what do you mean it's close? I'm just kidding.
He basically became her servant. And yeah. Oh, this was a fun episode.
So what would you give it?
That's a tough one. I don't think it's a 10 worthy. It was a fun episode. So okay. I'm going to have to give it a 9.
All right. Ryan, let's go with you.
9.
Okay. This episode was good. I mean, it introduced the villain's Robo, which is basically like a rusted down version of their mecha. It wasn't bad. I do like how they have the speaker on the chest of the mecha at first. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm gonna give it I mean, I agree. This is tough. I mean, I enjoyed it. For what I enjoyed about it was the debut of this new Robo, and I like how they include, they have their own mecha because villains must have their old mecha, I guess. I'll give it a 9 as well. So next up,
Before we move on, did anyone catch that the Boom Boom Safari kind of looks like the transportation for the Kaku Rangers, Nekamaru?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Wasn't Safari used in that episode? I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, Safari was using it. All right.
Yeah.
God, I forgot about that. Yeah,
That's
so
when they
Safari
were first introduced.
No, Safari wasn't this episode.
Yes.
It was?
Because they were just introduced and they were adding the AI.
That's right. Marine was last episode.
Yes. Orange or
yeah,
Dimba,
Orange.
he earned the trust of Safari, and that's how they're able to use his their vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So episode 14. Let me go to Ryan for this one. Cool and Wild.
I could not tell you anything I remember from this episode. I literally just rewatched 13, but I know I think summing it up, Blue, he earns the trust of Boone Marine. So then they get him, and I guess they make what is it? The monster form?
Boom, Robo Monster.
Marine was after Safari, not before. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, what would you give it if you just by remembering, just a tad bit?
I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
I'll have to get back and watch it.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? Whatever you put to memory.
Yeah, I mean, this was another interesting episode. Another one of Pink's side jobs.
I swear, this girl has more jobs than anything. I work here.
She likes that yen. I'd say dollar, but not their currency.
At least she's doing a job that doesn't involve, a pole or the side of the street.
I mean, this does involve a animal doing tricks.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, overall, definitely a good episode. I'd have to give it a 9.
Okay. Like them as well. I like the debut of Boom Boom Marine. And I like how they went with the design based off the Go Onger's mechas. So that was pretty cool. I like that they decided to take inspiration from that in order to make these, to give them more of a, except they don't talk. That's besides. I mean, I'll give it a 9 as well. So now this episode we're going to talk about, which was, in my opinion, it kind of pulled on the heartstrings. Episode 15. Don't know how to pronounce that name. And Key.
Jewel.
So I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Jewel?
The guy, the black. It's about the Black Ranger. The Black. Boom Black. So this one has to do with dinosaur fossil, and it's not evil. It's just, scared, doesn't want to harm anybody. And Boom Black kind of bonds with this auto monster. And yeah. And the car, I can't remember the car's name, the little car, the yellow car's name, the one that also likes dinosaurs as well. This episode was kind of a cute and sad episode because when he was turned bad under the control of their general or whatever. I can't remember. Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed, but I love this episode. I'm going to give it a 10. It had real good heart. It had heart to it. So, let me go to you, Rick.
Overall, I'm going 3 for 3 on giving episodes a 9 this week. It was a good episode. They've been doing episodes at least once per season where one of the monster of the days doesn't want to be a villain. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I do like that, it was made out of a fossil. Yeah. So, yeah, 9.
Okay. Ryan?
I'll probably give it a 9 as well. 3 for 3. Yeah, I mean, it's always sad seeing them having conflict with not being bad or whatever and stuff, and
then being forced.
Having to force to take him out because he can't control it.
Well, the fact is, he really wasn't. Boom Black wasn't forced. It's just the fact is, it was, they turned him evil, but he just, he knew that in safety of others, he had no choice.
Yeah.
So he was forced.
Okay, maybe.
He was forced to make the decision to destroy something that had the potential of being good because
it
was corrupted by the general.
Yeah, jeez. Gotta love villains. So, next. So we're going to go ahead and show off this villain mecha that we were talking about. Yeah, so there you go. And I like how it has like a dark, I think that's called the Boom Boom Danger on the side. That is so freaking awesome. I love the design. It's funny that they don't include the boombox on it. That would have been funny. And then also, if you guys want to get this, they do have a 2-pack of Safari and Marine. And those are on, so there is a direct link in the description for this. You just got to go to Boom Boom, the topic for Boom Boonger. Let's see what's available. I'll look right here. In stock. I don't see the 2-pack available, but I do see that they still have pre-order. Let's see if they still have deluxe. Let's see. Okay, so for pre-order, they still have Boom Boom Killer Robo that comes with the Boom Boom Danger. And I'm not seeing the other one. The other 2-pack. Let me see if I can find it. See, what I do here, well, they do have them individually. The deluxe Boom Boom Safari and Boom Boom Marine.
Yeah, so the 2-pack may have actually sold out.
That might have been the case.
So your option now is to just buy each one individually.
Yeah, so, which is still good because that way, Yeah, so they did sell out. Okay, so they're out of stock. They're not available anymore because they. But either way, if you guys want to get this, you can get them individually. Just look up. You can go to in stock or pre-order for the other thing. So that's why I always do the category for set season instead of doing individual. Sometimes for Sentai, because it'll be a lot better to find them that way instead of just trying to go direct link to that. But you're still going to a direct link. But yeah, I mean, Boon Boonger has been really well, and I've been enjoying it. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, but now, for these two gentlemen that get the mottos, so for those of you guys that missed out your chance on getting the Super Mini Pla Robo, Victory Robo, it's been reissued, and it's up for pre-order. Coming from
They had
Japan.
a second pre-order for it.
Mm-hmm.
So a second issue for
the second one. Yeah.
Liner Boy and
Robo.
Victory Robo.
Yeah, so I'm looking here.
Fortunately,
all right, Rick, go ahead then. Go ahead. Since you're
sorry.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
I don't think Super Train's available anymore.
Nope.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, Jesus Christ, Superstar, that thing's huge. And it's a freaking model.
It was expensive.
Oh, I'm sure it was. So, guys, so what I did was I did put them individually under Tokullectibles. You could get them from individual links, so you guys don't miss out your chance to get these. I'm not going to go through them. The prices are on there, so definitely get them right away because on Tokullectibles,
questionable.
What'd you say?
The liner boy is very questionable right now.
Really? Why do you say that?
I've got Victory Robo on deposit pre-order, and then I've got Mars. And then Liner Boy, since it's the reissue, the deposit and the pre-order is the same price. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rick, these...
I wish I could have pre-ordered them, but I don't have the money.
Yeah, but, also the Go-Go 5 Shudo figures, those aren't available anymore, just to let you know.
Yeah.
I only use this image for the 3 that are available. The only ones that are not available are the Super Train one, and then you've got the main 5 Super Shudo figures.
Yeah.
Shudo Super or something like that.
Well, the only 5.
Mm-hmm.
You had to remember, they didn't have titanium.
The only 5, that's right. They had some type of 6th hero, but it wasn't. It was part of a movie, The Demon Hunter. I thought that was kind of odd, but whatever. You get what you get. Before we move on to the next part of this topic, now I'm going to go to Ryan. Ryan, would you say these are worth getting, the mini plas?
Yeah. I mean, it's a cheaper than trying to find the originals online. And less space to take up. You get more of them, you got more space to get more of them and stuff.
Yeah, what about you, Rick?
Oh, definitely. They have more maneuverability, more posability. Like, these are highly posable, whereas the deluxe ones, or DX as they're known in Japan, are like almost stationary half the time.
Yeah, I remember when I used to have the Lightspeed Megazord, and it did have some. I thought it did have some articulation just by the hip, but not,
Yeah.
didn't really have.
No, I actually have the Lightspeed Megazord and the Super Train in deluxe form. Yeah.
That's right, because you found those at was that when you bought them a long time ago? Was
Yeah.
that when you were looking for them at convention?
Yeah. The last part of the Super Train I got was Pink Ranger's train.
Okay. So was it but no, like I said, did you start collecting those when you went to conventions, or did you have other ones?
Oh, I collected those because of going to conventions.
Okay.
It's just I dug the Super Train out of, little, hey, we just have random parts bins. So instead of paying however much Super Train's going for, I paid a fraction. That's like the Delta Megazord I have for Power Rangers in Space.
So basically, guys,
I bought 3 different used parts lots on eBay, and I was able to put together a Delta Megazord for less than half of what it actually was going for, and I still have an extra broken arm. I know.
Ryan,
don't brag about the broken pieces, but hey.
Yeah. Ryan, I think you could take some lessons from Rick here about if you want to try to get things for a fraction of what you would spend on a full on.
I tried to. I was going to that one year. I was trying to look for a Korag shield because I had the deluxe Centaurus Wolf Megazord.
Yeah.
And I guess because my brother likes to mess with my shit. And so when I moved out, I was like, okay, where's his sword and shield? Couldn't find it anywhere. So I was looking places to see if they had it. And the only ones they had were like the toy figure that actually wouldn't connect the way it's supposed to for the Megazord.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, eh.
Wait, was it that Japanese series?
Yes.
It was the
Yes.
Japanese one. Okay.
Yes.
Well, technically,
I had the Korag version, American version, when I was younger.
Yeah.
I also had the Red Ranger version.
I thought about that one too, but that one's a
the-
little pricey.
The Korag one, actually, I ended up finding at Big Lots when I was younger.
Wow.
Yeah. It was not the same quality as the Red Ranger, the Centaurus, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually had both of them.
So, guys, before we could continue on, you guys haven't seen my hair.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just shave your head.
Yeah.
So what happened was I was gonna have a
the
link.
lawnmower.
I was gonna have the link, like just buzz like right there, but I was hoping my mom would come to clean it up. I didn't know she wanted me to come down here so she can do it. So I'm like, man, I'll just while I'm waiting, I'll go ahead and just take care of this and this on the side, and then I'm like, oh, there's a little part right here. Maybe I can get it without the guard on it that usually links it, a certain inch. And I'm like, how am I gonna? Screw it.
Yeah,
so that's why. Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, it's not like it won't grow. Good thing it's gonna. I mean, it's already starting to grow back, so it takes a while. But hey, you know what? I like it. It's fine. I just gotta wear hats when I go mow the lawn. But either way, so yeah, we're almost done with this topic. Let me go ahead and go to the next part. We got another trailer for Kamen Rangers 30th anniversary movie. Or it could be considered a summer special movie. I don't know. What would it be considered, Rick?
I think it's still an anniversary special.
Okay. Oh, So let's go ahead and take a look at that trailer.
あいつらが帰ってくる。
元気してたか。
新たな妖怪大魔王様の覚醒はもうすぐ。
どんな敵だろうと俺たちが止めてやる。これが最後のスーパー変化だ。
忍者戦隊カグレンジャー
第3部
終電奮闘編。
思い出せ。よっしゃー。東映特撮ファンクラブに見参。これ拡散希望ね。
And if you didn't recognize the guy with the guitar, that's the humanoid version of the Rito character, I believe.
Yep.
And this will be released August 4th of this year.
So this week.
Yep, next Sunday, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. I think it's funny that they have a character named Mr. Green Apple. I mean, sure, why not? And I do like how they have the theme song for Taka Ranger in there. When you heard all that, right?
Yeah.
So for those of you guys that it looks good. If you can find when it comes out and whenever it gets released to the public, check it out. So next up, we are into Rick's Boom Time, which we didn't know if he was going to be able to make it, but hey, he's here. Ryan, you're safe for another Sunday.
And I was looking at the information too, so
yeah, I should just call it Boom Time with Rick and Ryan at this point. If I'm gonna
little R&R Boom Time.
Yeah. Okay. Boom Time. It's Boom Time with Rick and Ryan with R. I like that. With R&R. A little R&R Boom Time. There you go. You're looking for the one in September.
Yeah. All right.
Uh-huh.
All righty. So, Ranger Academy number 10, coming out September 4th. The final arc of Ranger Academy continues as Sage and her friends search for Tula, but Sage has a tearful reunion in store for her that she wasn't prepared for. Meanwhile, Sage also learns dark secrets about her birth parents, as well her own past, which starts to pull some pieces of the puzzle together. So yeah. Well, looks like Sage is about to have some fun with her unsanctioned powers. At least I'm guessing they're unsanctioned.
So anyway, what can you tell us about this cover?
Yeah, this is the main cover. Give me a moment here. I want to check something.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? You go here, here, here. I will pull up this. Okay. Yeah. So we have the main cover here. And go ahead for the next one. This is the 1 in 10 cover. So, of course, you got, looks like teleporting in yellow, black, red, blue, and pink. You got a lighter blue because I actually think the blue was a girl. And of course, you got black being represented by purple because, well, black light. Yeah, that's literally probably just it.
Ready
Yeah.
for the next one?
Next one is the 1 in 25 cover. Now, this is a nice picture. Nice cover. Now, there is another cover, which I'm pretty sure you don't have on here. It's the pink blank variant cover, which is just the alternate cover for the comic. It's just a solid pink cover that says Ranger Academy across it. You've seen color ones before.
Just a blank pink.
Ones is just going to be. So, like, if you get the blank ones, then this one's going to be pink.
Okay.
And let's see. So, next issue, which I don't actually have saved here yet. I will momentarily. So,
I do find interesting of how they're going to do these one-shots, which we're going to be talking about the next one-shot.
yeah.
In a collector's, into a collector comic.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
So, the next one here is called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Usagi
Yojimbo.
Yep.
Yep.
During a routine Rita Repulsa attack, the Ranger morphers do something unexpected. Send them back to the Edo era of Japan. Using the morphing grid's power, the mysterious Ogersala, I'm mispronouncing that horribly, pulls the Rangers through time and begs for help. But when the enemy they face isn't what they expect, our heroes will face a painful revelation. In celebration of 40 years of Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Yojimbo. Yeah.
Yojimbo.
Discover
I watched
crossover
the old Ninja Turtles.
The rabbit rodent and the teenagers with attitude that fans have been waiting for. So yeah, this comes out September 25th. So this will be an interesting one.
And this is the main cover, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is going to have the, of course, main 6 Rangers there. It will be Jason, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, Billy, and Tommy.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we got some fun covers coming up here. So,
yeah. Well, now let me, before we do that, Rick, can you explain to us that these comics are like one-shots? They do have no connection to the storyline that's going on right now.
Well, Nate is right. This is a one-shot side story. Think of this more in line with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Godzilla, Justice League Power Rangers, those type of crossovers where they're not actually part of the main storyline.
Yeah. And then the Ninja Turtles as well. These are collabs basically.
Yes. Like this one is literally because it's Usagi's 40th anniversary. And Nate just disappeared.
I guess it's the R&R show then.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that was my fault, guys. I hit a wrong button. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Technical difficulty.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. And then, of course, let's go ahead and see some of these variant covers. This one is just the standard variant cover, cover B. So, as you can tell, it's more retro style of the Rangers there, from like the 90s comic design.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and see what else you got here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, now this one is the official 40th anniversary variant. Yeah. So, one thing to point out, the 1 in 10 cover is actually a titleless version of the original cover, which means it won't have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Usagi on it. It won't have the issue number. It'll just be a straight up image.
Well, they have two different versions of this.
This cover is the way you see it here is the 40th anniversary cover. However, there is a another cover which I think is going to be the 1 in 25, which does not have the writing on it. It's just the picture. So you won't have like the title of the comic or the 40 years issue 1, Boom Studios, Dark Horse, the writers' names and all that on there. It'll just be the picture of Usagi there and the dragon.
So what would you suggest? The ones with the titles on them or the ones that don't have the titles on them?
Well,
Rick?
I will tell you right now, if it don't have the title on the front, it will be on the back. Yeah, I have a couple that are without title on the front.
Okay.
I rarely get those, or I'll get ones like what Marvel's been doing with some of their Marvel comics is like, especially with the Spider-Man comics, they were doing like Disney variant covers, so it has everything to do with the Disney characters that they show on the cover, not the actual issue itself. So the actual title is on the back. It really depends on what you like. If you actually don't care as much about the words being there, then save yourself some money and buy like this copy instead of the 1 in 25 copy. But if you really just love the artwork and are like, I'm willing to pay the little extra for it, yeah. Nice.
Are you ready for the next cover?
Yes.
Okay.
This is
example
of a titleless cover. This is the 1 in 15 cover. So, yeah. Power Rangers in Japan. Who knows? They might actually get called Super Sentai.
Now, Ryan, I'm going to ask you this question. Also, going to Ryan. Did you collect a lot of comics when you were younger?
I had my first 2 comics was an Iron Man and a Ghost Rider, and that's about it. I really didn't collect them back then.
My first 3 comics were actually trade paperbacks. And they were The Death of Superman, Funeral for a Friend, and Return of Superman.
I don't even think I really collect comics except the Power Ranger ones, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've
I
collected.
didn't even own the Power Ranger comics when I was younger.
I take that back. I remember when I used to have some of the original comics they released, like the Attack of the Hunk-a-Junk or whatever it was called. I remember some of those they had back then.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Rick, we do have a cover that does not have any of the Mighty Morphin or Usagi
Yes.
on there.
Yes. Is one of the helmet variants. It is a foil cover. Yeah.
And I do believe it is a re-release of it as a foil cover. Because I think they've actually...
I think so.
Yeah. They've done this before. They did that with... we talked about Infinity where they had the cat one.
Yeah.
The Blue Omega, and I think they did that as a foil. And they re-released it as a foil. I believe so. I'll have to look that up, though. Don't quote me on that. I'm thinking that's what they did.
So the question is, do you have the other foil variant?
I don't really get those kind of comics individual.
No, I'm saying, do you have the you probably don't even have the other foil variant image.
No, I don't.
Because it's another Titleist copy. However, it is of cover B. So the one with the cartoonish 90s looking Power Rangers on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah. With Usagi off to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, it does not have that on it.
Have a foil version without the titles on it.
So they always release a lot more different covers than the ones that you normally will see.
Yes. Now, the thing is, in order to get like the 1 in 10, 1 in 15, 1 in 25 covers, the comic book shops have to order 10, 15, 25 of the regular issue in order to be able to get a copy of that variant.
Okay.
So now, like in this case, because they have 5 standard covers, 2 of which are foils,
right.
If the comic book shop were to order any combination of those in 10, 15, and 25, they would have access to 1 copy of each of those incentives. So, like, if the comic book shop you go to ordered 5 of each of the standard covers, they would qualify for ordering a copy, 2 copies of the 1 in 10, 1 copy of the 1 in 15, and 1 copy of the 1 in 25. Because the 1 in 10 requires 10 regular to get 1. And therefore, because they ordered 25, they would get 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. So before we move on to the next topic.
I know I'm giving away secrets here, huh?
Yeah. Well, we need, we got a few more topics here, but Rick, go ahead.
So, yeah, that will be on the 25th. The Ranger Academy is the 4th. Remember, support your local comic book shops. Support paper copy. I mean, I got a bunch.
And Rick, what is coming out next Wednesday? This coming Wednesday, actually.
Oh, yeah. So, that, my friends, is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Darkest Hour #1. The finale of the 8-year run of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers story arc. It spanned Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Go-Go Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and then back to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Includes multiple Power Rangers Unlimiteds.
Yeah, Power Rangers Unlimited. And then...
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive expansion of the Mighty Morphin lore. You also have like Draken's New Dawn, which is part of it. Ranger Slayer is part of it. Yeah. Wednesday, the 31st of July, the final issue for that run. Now, again, because there are other Boom Studio Power Ranger comics that are coming out and continuing. Like, we still have several more issues of Ranger Academy.
Yeah.
We have Power Rangers Infinity.
Yes.
Um,
And we're not going to be talking about anything else yet.
yeah, but
We
I
got
mean,
2 more that we're going to be talking about
they
a little bit.
recently announced some that we'll get to, I believe, in next time or the time after.
So we will be doing the next one will be where we talk about that coming up issue. Will be in August. We'll be
Yes.
talking about it.
Of course, you
It'll
got
be
the Power Rangers
211
thing. So yeah, we Boom Studios is staying with Power Rangers.
Yes.
Just because their flagship universe for Power Rangers, the first one, is coming to an end, does not mean Boom Studios and Power Rangers are done.
They got more stories to tell, guys.
Oh yeah,
and we'll be definitely discussing those in the future. So when they
definitely
come up,
definitely support your local comic book shops, support the paper copy, and enjoy.
And now, like I said, well, before we move on to our next topic, I gotta say, I started reading Shatter Grid, and I already know what happens in Shatter Grid, but I went back and read it. So I'm on issue 25 right now, and it is crazy trying to figure out what order to read them in. And I did look into which ones to read. So yeah, there are more. There's not just one story within the annual. There's a lot of stories in the annual for Shattered Grid, except the other ones at the end are no connection to Shattered Grid. There are other ones that lead into a lot of, it's just, and then it's crazy.
Well, the annuals are special issues, so
yeah, and sometimes they
connect to the main story. Sometimes they're a special story.
Well, the one that they had for 2018, I think it was it 2018 or something? I can't remember. That had all Shattered Grid stories because it involves, Lord Draken going throughout the multiverse.
Yeah.
Basically.
But I remember in the 90s when it came to like DC Comics, every year the annuals would be their own story. Like they would have their own story, not connected to the main universe. Marvel actually did something similar this year with their annuals involving the Infinity Stones. Or Infinity Gems, if you prefer. So, yeah.
So, Ryan, like I was saying, if you want to borrow any of them, my volumes, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way you don't have to worry about going out and buying the individual issues.
What is that that app or the website you guys use that lets you know what's coming out? And
it's the Comic Geeks app.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that helps you out to find some stuff, and yeah. So now, guys, we are in the topic for PMC because that is happening this coming month. So, guys, we have a lot of guests to talk about. So let's go ahead and get to that. So, if you guys know this guy right here, Michi Yamato. Yamato.
Oh,
he was the suit actor for Masked Rider, and I think he did some suit acting for the White Blaster Beetleborg, and then for Bio. Is that Bioman? Is that?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's Bioman.
Yeah, it's Bioman right there, and then God, what was that? Dynaman in the background. So yeah, he's done a lot of work, and also he came up with his own type of indie tokusatsu called Fujiyama Ichiban, which was a really good series. Like it was really awesome. He was trying to do a film for it, but never got the funding. But he's did CGI'd short episodes. But he put a lot of hard work into it, and he's a really good guy. He does a lot of good work. There was a post on Power Morphicon's site, but there wasn't individual images for said actor. So I think I discussed this in last time's episode about the actress that played Elsa and Principal Randall, that she's not going to be there. Is that correct? I think we talked about that. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have to cover that again. I just want to make sure. The next guest is Dan Ewan. He will be sponsored by Once a Ranger, Always a Ranger, and Rangers of the Universe. He will be at PMC, and this is his first Power Morphicon, because I met him at Lexington Comic and Toy Con. He was there, and I got a picture with him. It was awesome to meet the guy.
It was this past year, wasn't it?
It was many years before they had to redo the convention center.
Okay.
And they changed everything up. So it was awesome that they got him to be there. So definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you've got Tessa Rao. This will be her second time at Power Morphicon. I wish I was there to get my poster signed. But, things happen. Definitely stop by and say hi to her. And then you've got Ruben Turner. Now, I don't know if he's been to PMC before. I think this might be his first time at Power Morphicon. But he's one that's being sponsored. So he will be there at PMC, so definitely stop by and say hi to him. He played James Navarro, the Aqua Dino Charge Ranger, and Tyler's dad. And then you got Justin Nemo. Guys, thinking about Justin Nemo, he has beaten cancer. He was going through some type of cancer on his left tonsil or something like that, so he beat it. So he's doing good. It's good that he's going to be there, and guys, definitely show him support. Definitely stop by his booth and say hello. Then you've got the first U.S. appearance, Mike Edward. He has been in Power Rangers before. He was in Operation Overdrive as Thor, I know. And then he also played Dane Romero, I think Romero. Not Romano. Romero. He was technically the first Ninja Steel Red Ranger before Brody, and then he became the third Ninja Steel Red Ranger in Ninja Steel.
He was the original.
He was the original, and then he came back.
Which means the Red Ranger we followed, Brody, was the second.
And then Mick was the third, and then
Mick
he came back.
Third, and he would be fourth
Okay,
this
yeah.
version.
Yeah, he will be there that weekend, so guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him. Who else? And then we got Kelson Henderson, the legend himself. This guy has done so much stuff for Power Rangers. He's voiced a lot of the monsters. He's voiced Cruz. He also was one of the allies of the SPD Rangers. And he also finally got a chance to become a Ranger himself. Nick Kamek the Ninja Steel Red Ranger. So he will be there that whole weekend, and definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then you got Katrina Brown. She will be there. And I believe we did. Did we talk about Katrina Devine being there already? I believe so.
I think so.
I'll have to go back to look and make sure. Oh dear God, Ryan, really? Yes, Ryan, I saw what you sent me.
Took you a bit.
Let's see what this is. Oh, this is the updated list. Okay. So let me look real quick because I thought we did. If not, I might have jumped the gun for Katrina Devine being there.
Either way, she's going to be there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we discussed her a long time ago because we discussed her when we announced Melanie and the actress that played Mucus and all those. Yeah, so we discussed her. So we're good. Mara is going to be with her sister Capri. So we're good. Next up, Blake Foster, the first ever Kid Ranger in Power Ranger history.
Only one so far.
Yeah, only one. And then Jacqueline Sizowski. Sizowski? Yeah, I think it's right.
Yeah.
She'll be there, and I'm glad that I finally got to meet her and I think I got more pictures of me and her, than I did with the other guys. I already had pictures with the two actors the day they freaking announced them. But yeah, definitely, she's going to be sponsored by Razzle 1337.
37.
Yep. And then this is going to be her first PMC, Jacqueline Joe, our first ever Orange Ranger. She will be there that weekend. And God, it's killing me. So now, we got to the guest. Now, Rick, what do you think of this guest roster we've got?
It's making me wish I had money.
Yeah.
Someone needs to donate me the winning lottery numbers, please.
Ryan, what do you think, man?
Like I've said multiple times, like this is like a giant guest list or for people being there.
Dude,
I know
yeah, because
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I know you guys talk about it all the time. They're like decently sized, but this one's just like twice that amount.
So far, I looked at it. It was over. Let me go back to the album. Let's see. I think it'll tell me though. Apparently, it's like almost
100.
Like at least 100. I thought it said 117 on my phone, but it says 107. But still, not count. And there's more guest announcements.
My question is, are they about to violate fire code with how many guests they're having?
But this is crazy of how many guests they're able to get. It makes you wonder how many vendors are going to be there at this point. I mean, they might be at the vendor. They might be add to that vendor table as a guest signing. So that's probably how they're able to do that, I guess. So that's just my guess. And
they're
for
like,
those of you
we don't have enough vendors, so let's get actors.
Yep. So for those of you guys that want to be a part of this and volunteer, they're calling for volunteers. The application is in the description below. If you guys are interested in volunteering. So volunteer. yeah, that stuff. You get a mission to Power Morphicon because you're volunteering, and then you get a swag bag. Get a behind the scenes look into the convention. So you get some good stuff for that. It is the 2020. It is the 2022 application, but that still works. Of what I was at least told.
Yeah.
From some that I saw.
You see, the bad part is I would love to sign up for this, but I would still have to have money for hotel and, the most important part, getting there.
Oh, well, good news, actually, guys. They did update the let's see.
Application?
Yeah, they did update the date. Yeah, so it is for the 24th, the 2000 PMC 2024. So you're good. I just looked at it for volunteers. So, guys, if you would like to volunteer, the link is in the description. Go there. And also, we still have the passes. For those of you guys that want to still get passes for it, that'll take you direct link towards where you can get your passes. And then look to see if the hotels are still available. Probably not, but doesn't hurt to try. And then the Funko, the FGC autographs where you can send in, that is in the description as well, in the description section below this. And then also, we talked about this last week. We're going to go ahead and rehash it now. We talked about it last time. We're going to rehash it. So let's go ahead and rehash. But we're going to let somebody take it from here. We'll let these two gentlemen take it from here.
Hey there, Ranger Nation. Danny and Steven here with a very exciting announcement about this year's Power Morphicon.
That's right. After a 6-year hiatus, the Power Morphicon fan film contest is back. We're going to be screening the winners and runner-ups at this year's convention at a panel. More times on that to be announced later.
Submissions are due by 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 10th of this year. You can submit them via a Dropbox upload link that will be published in the description of this video and the Power Morphicon website 1 month before the convention.
Of course, there's some rules your submissions will have to abide by. The films must be between 3 and 10 minutes long, and it must be original and creative for this fan film contest. It can't be a film you've already released elsewhere. The video in your submission must be entirely original, but you're welcome to use sound effects and music tracks from any pre-existing Power Rangers or Toku media. And you cannot include any AI-generated imagery, audio, or script writing in your submission.
So we know you created your fan film for this contest. You need to include the phrase Morphing Grid somewhere in your submission. You also have to use at least one item from Power Rangers or Super Sentai. These can be toys, costumes, morphers, figures, screen-used replicas, and you get the idea.
There's more rules on the Power Morphicon website concerning your video submission format, acceptable aspect ratios, and other details. And oh, your submissions have to be the equivalent of PG. Remember, Power Morphicon is a convention for all ages. There's a link to those rules in the description below.
We are so excited to see what fan films you make. If it's anything like last contest, we have a fantastic celebration of our mutual creativity in the Ranger community to look forward to. And for the top 3 winners, in addition to having your film screened at the convention panel, you receive an official certificate for Power Morphicon detailing your placement in the contest. And the first place winner will receive a mold of one of the original 1993 screened use Power coins.
We'll be notifying contestants via email if they've won or if you're having your film screened at the panel. So keep an eye on those inboxes. And with all that said, it's just a few short months away, so get to filming.
And may the power protect you.
So there you have it, guys. If you guys, like I said, if you want to enter that film contest, the entries must be turned in on the 10th of August. So, and everything, what they said in here, the details are also in the description. Direct link, go there, give you all the information you need. So, you guys should be all set for that. It'd be nice to know that this before You know what I mean, Rick? They had something filmed.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do still have time.
Yeah, it's a lot of work though, trying to come up with something on short notice. Well, not short, but you know, it's Three Stooges here who should come up with something. I guess that makes me curly.
The one that gets beat up all the time? Yeah.
Oh. I thought, wait, who? No, Larry. No. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to. So.
I do not know.
So now we are into our next topic. Guys, there was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from Super 7. Let's go ahead and take a look at this San Diego Comic-Con Super 7 exclusive. Let's see what it's called. It's called Imperial Gold Glow, Lord Zed. So in other words, Rick, what do we call this? There's a word for that.
Radioactive Zed.
I like that. It's a variant.
So yeah, this was available at San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. They will have some available in on Monday. I don't know what time they have it available, but you guys can order this item from that website, and there will be only a limited amount. So if you guys are interested in getting this variant, definitely order it.
I mean, I like the gold. I just wish they had kept the body red.
Yes.
It's more likely because they wanted to make it glow green and different. And they could have made it glow red, but
yeah,
I don't know.
like he did in the show.
Yeah.
But they could have kept the gold to turn around and have had a variant.
And if you guys like wearing some Power Rangers merch from Super 7, you got this shirt right here. So that will be available online for the Con All-Stars. We'll definitely post that either in this description or on our Facebook page. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Let's see what's next. So now, guys, there was another thing that was announced during this week, and I was going to originally save it, but you can get it now. It's on certain sites, and that is for FigZero. And here it is: the Green Power Ranger Matt Cook Chaos Energy version. And I don't even think they released one without the Chaos Energy. So it does glow, as you can see. Got a little bit of a glow in the dark type of outfit. So it looks, I think this looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I did put 3 websites on here. So right now they don't have it available on FigZero yet. It says coming soon. It's supposed to, and the price for that on their direct website is $199. And it should be estimate shipped third quarter of 2024. And also, I put it under another website called Previews World, and that's for. And I think you can order it. Let me see. No, I don't want to make a website. You can order it on here for $119. Probably considers tax and shipping. So.
Yeah.
And also, you can get it through Fandom World, where you can pre-order it, which I think the pre-order is still up. Yep, you can pre-order it there, and that is for let's see, $130 plus whatever the tax is and the shipping. I don't know if they include the shipping or not. So, guys, if you want to get this figure, I would definitely suggest ordering it as soon as possible, because not knowing if they're going to have any extras available, I know they were limited to certain amounts. Tokullectibles had them up for a little bit, and then they closed the pre-order, and then Big Bad Toy Store closed it, so that's why I have the 3 links on there right now. But if they end up putting it back up on Tokullectibles and Big Bad Toy Store, you'll just have to wait and see. So, Rick, what do you think of this figure, man?
I mean, he includes a weapon I'm pretty sure he didn't use. But then again, you can't have a Green Ranger without Sword of Darkness.
Yeah. Ryan, what do you think of this figure, man?
I think it's pretty cool. Is the Dragon Dagger like a new version of it? Because because the blade's curved at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if that was different or
because this version of Green Ranger, the powers were restored. The Green Ranger Power Coin had its powers restored thanks to Grace utilizing Psycho Green's dagger.
All I can say is spoilers. Gotcha. Spoilers here. Because Ryan has never read the... Yep. Ryan has not read any of the comics, but he understands the characters there and there. But just let you know. So, that's what he'll spoil for you. There you go, Ryan. Now, there was a look at something at San Diego Comic-Con. As you know, we've had Mighty Morphin. We've had Zeo. And now it's time to shift into Turbo. Now, I'm pretty sure that they will have all 5 Rangers announced at some point. And once that happens, you know we will be discussing it right here on our page, on our webcast. So, guys, the Red Turbo Ranger is coming.
Yes. Now, question: did they show him with his actual weapon or just the generic weapons?
I think they only showed his sidearms, sidearm weapons right now. But it's more likely that they will come with his main weapon. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. Once we get more news on that, we'll definitely discuss it. And we'll definitely have links in the descriptions, as always. But right now, we do have description. We have all the links, direct links below for those of you guys that want to get every merchandise type of item, anything that we've talked on here that will help you out. Definitely go there. And then we have one more thing to talk about, which is the soundtrack for Power Rangers Dino Fury. And it has an extended version of the Dino Fury theme song on there. So that's available. It's available on Apple Music and Spotify. And also you can go to his YouTube channel, which is also available on there. And I got to say, the extended version of the Dino Fury theme song, it's really good. But there is something coming soon, very soon, next week, this coming week actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Cosmic Fury Season 2?
Cosmic Fury soundtrack.
Oh,
you know what it was. The music. It said the music on
I
it.
know.
And then, so guys,
One of the songs is Season 2. Was the last song of the disc.
so season, so now you got confused. The Cosmic Fury soundtrack will be available the 2nd of August, and I don't think they're gonna. I mean, they might not be including a extended edition to Cosmic Fury, but theme song, but we'll find out. So, but yeah, been some good topics we've been having, guys.
Longer?
It'd be nice. I
They
mean,
better add more footage.
So now, guys,
This is
with-
season 2.
with July coming to an end, there is a specific month that people have celebrated that Power Month. But we will be doing our own celebration for August, the Power Month, because the
Now, dude,
31st. What'd you say?
I was going to say, keep in mind that there are other pages, YouTube channels, stuff like that are also doing this.
More likely,
so
yeah.
there will probably be overlap.
Yeah, and
Topics that are brought up.
And so, due to the fact this has to do with us and Power Rangers, because on the 8th of August will be our 11th anniversary of LR4. So, also, it'll be the 31st anniversary of Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin itself, and the brand, the start of the franchise. So, what we're gonna do is give you guys a chance to say which was your favorite season, which was your favorite collab, which Ranger was your favorite, which color, which we'll be working on that. We need to just me, Rick, and Ryan are going to discuss how we're going to go about doing this. We picked Rangers. We're going to figure out if it's going to be a day by day thing that week, or if it's going to be a weekly or bi-weekly. But due to the fact is it is Power Month in August in celebration of Power Rangers. We're going to figure it out. We're going to try to do our best to do a couple
Hey,
of
if
ideas.
we screw it up, we'll just shoot a Megazord in the flight.
So, with that said, guys, that's pretty much it for this episode.
Always Jungle Pride.
So, yeah, Rick, go ahead, man, as usual.
Now, yeah, support your local comic book shop, support the small businesses, support Paper Copy, and of course, tune in to LR4 future episodes.
Yes.
And if you're watching this past episode,
yeah,
we probably learned something new.
Yeah, Ryan, go right ahead, man.
Just take care of yourself, take care of others out there. Try to stay positive, especially this time of year.
Yes.
Close to election month or election year. So, yeah.
We're not getting into politics.
Definitely not getting into that stuff.
Yeah, this is not.
Just remember, if you vote for Lord Zed, or you vote for Rita Repulsa, or you vote for, I don't know.
Diva Talks?
Yeah.
I did for her.
I could see that.
I did for her.
I mean, I could see people voting for Diva
Vote for Elgar.
Or if you vote for Zordon.
Yeah, Diva
Well,
Talks has
actually,
better
Zordon.
assets.
No pun intended there.
I mean, at that point, I'm voting for Viper. Viper.
Viper.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So go ahead.
Drakina. My vote's on
We're going to do
Trakina.
the outro here.
Ooh, that is a good option.
Here we go.
We may have to hold an election for who was the best.
We might hold one for the best villain, but that is perfect for Power Month. So there you go. Anyway, So, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't watched this episode yet, always go back and rewatch it. This is always recorded live. And our next episode will be August 11th. And we will have a special guest joining us on that episode. Also keep an eye out on make sure you guys keep an eye on the website for guest announcements for PMC come tomorrow, because there's a lot more to be announced. I don't know if it's going to be Rangers or if it's just going to be other media guests. So keep an eye out for that. If it's not Power Rangers, I won't really post it, but you guys can go to the official Power Morphicon page to check it out. But even if it's but if it is something related to like VR Troopers or Beetleborgs or Masked Rider or even Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which was one of the seasons that I said Masked Rider, I think. But anyway, besides that, just keep an eye out for the next guest. We'll be discussing more guests that have been announced in the next episode, and then we're going to We're going to finish off on the 18th of August, which will be episode 212, and that's when we'll announce the rest of the guests, because the following weekend will be PMC, and hopefully we get a look at some of the exclusives that are going to be included in the memberships for PMC. So anyway, that's it. Make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. Remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Legends never die, and it's morphin' time. Oh, also, go see Deadpool and Wolverine. Avoid spoilers. Have a good night, everybody. Good night.
Peace out.
Sometimes I wonder. I do wonder. This is a perfect question.
We'd fight.